We've all seen the claims online, in comment sections, and in debates. Umar ibn al-Khattab banned the Hadith. It is often framed by critics as a suppression of truth, or by others as a sign of early division. But if we actually look at the history, the reality is far more profound. It wasn't an act of suppression. It was a masterclass in preservation. To understand why Umar made this decision, we have to look at the sheer weight of the responsibility he carried. The Prophet ﷺ had recently passed away. The Quran had just been compiled into a single text. At the same exact time, the Islamic State was expanding at an unprecedented speed, absorbing millions of people from different cultures, languages, and religions who had never heard of Islam before. Umar was the leader of a rapidly growing global civilization, and he noticed a dangerous trend starting to emerge. People were becoming distracted. They were so consumed with collecting, writing, and debating individual oral narrations that the primary source, the Quran, was losing its central, undivided focus. Umar feared that if the masses began writing down every single statement, context, and legal opinion alongside the Quran, the two might eventually become mixed. For a new convert in Persia or Rome, distinguishing between the absolute word of Allah and the explanatory words of the Prophet ﷺ could easily become confusing. Umar, actually spent an entire month praying istikhara, the prayer of guidance, before making his decision. He initially wanted to compile the Hadith, but he ultimately realized the risk was too high. He famously stated, "I wanted to write down the traditions of the Prophet ﷺ, but I remembered the people before you. They wrote books and abandoned the book of Allah. By Allah, I will never confuse the book of Allah with anything else." This wasn't a ban on the Sunnah. It was a protection strategy. Umar was Al-Farooq, the one who distinguishes between truth and falsehood. His priority was to establish a flawless, unbreakable foundation. He wanted the Ummah to internalize, memorize, and live the Quran first, so that when the Hadith was eventually compiled, there would be absolutely zero room for confusion. He never stopped the oral transmission of knowledge, nor did he rule without the Sunnah. In fact, he relied on the Prophet's guidance for every major state decision. He simply understood that timing and priority are everything. So, when we look back at this moment in history, we shouldn't see a closed door. We should see the strategic wisdom of a leader who guarded the purity of the Quran, ensuring that the revelation remained completely uncompromised for generations to come.